welcome back to your Sina Cup coverage, guys, on the Beyond the Summit stream. It's DK versus ForLove, and well, DK slipping a little bit there with, well, the chat says it's ping. I think it's ping too. Maybe game 1, well, they did well. They did well in game 1 despite the ping issues. Game 2, they decided to pick a little bit more ping intensive heroes like Puck. And Nature's Prophet not so much, but Puck, so Mushi wasn't able to make the plays, and as a result it did cost them a game. So ForLove, in a ton of events, they lose game number 2, and it's now 1-1, and we are in the best of 3 series. I'm here, Lysander Zenora, along here with Baseskip. Welcome back to the broadcast. Welcome back to the broadcast, Baseskip.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Were you muted?
Yes,
yeah.
I was.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah, but
so
we have Nova.
Yeah, we have Luna. We have the new incarnation of Nova as well, which is weird. But DK just very, very safe strat, I would say. It's duo core. It's got some initiation. It's got some good team fight, and they're just going to be looking to probably get a couple of items and just death ball the game out. And this time around, looks like we're not going to have Mushi on anything too fiddly. It's just going to be Dragon Knight. So even if he has a couple of lag issues and things like that, should still be okay. But ForLove, they've got some amazing ganking between the Crystal Maiden and the Alchemist. They go back for the Weaver again, and this time around we're going to see a Storm Spirit.
Yeah, and yeah, I like him playing DK. DK not really a lot, just point and click with Dragon Tail, knowing when to pop your ultimate. And you can push towers really well, especially this Luna and Ice back on that clockwork. Lanham gotta pick up the Visage. The last hero, of course, will be MMY's support, and not gonna be anything special. We have Venge, so it's gonna be a mid-game push your towers down kind of strat, I think. Luna gets drums, gets her treads. I don't think Burning will go Midas this game. I could be wrong, but it's going to be an aura strat here. They're going to semi-aura strat along with the Visage Familiars and just pure brute force. Like you said, the snowball. Was it ForLove snowball or DK snowball?
I think for DK it's kind of snowball-y. The nice thing for DK is that if they manage to take control, if DK are just a little bit ahead, they can grind the game to a halt, get a whole bunch of farm, take Roshan, and then continue going, trying to pressure their advantage. So I think it's also a really good lineup to take advantage of the fact that they are on the dire side. And ForLove maybe finish things with a Windrunner and try and go kind of early game. They do need something for the offlane that's going to be able to hold off this early push.
Go for greed, Lifestealer.
So you want Weaver on the offlane?
Yeah, it could happen. I mean, that's the role he's built to play in the first place, actually.
I'm not a huge fan of the Weaver offlane, just because it puts a lot of pressure on your mid to like do well and get somewhere.
You could safe lane Weaver. I mean, Lifestealer, Crystal Maiden, Alchemist makes a pretty beast of a tri-lane actually.
Yeah, definitely could be. Clockwork 1v1 against Weaver isn't actually as good for Weaver as you would like, but I think it's still an option. Yeah, it could still be all right. I think the one thing for ForLove here is that they have to be careful. Just if they don't have somebody that's good at counter pushing top lane like the Windrunner, then they probably need to be carrying an early TP on the Alchemist, because DK have a kind of lineup where if they see that the two supports don't have TP scrolls, they can just go 2 towers back to back, and the Bounty Hunter is not going to have anything to say about that. So ForLove, the early game is going to be really important not to lose too many tier 1s, I would say.
Yeah, and I quite like this Bounty Hunter, although it's not a Lifestealer. The Bounty Hunter will, combined with the Storm Spirit, it's great for pickups, and same concept as Bad Rider Bounty Hunter. You pull someone out, you track him, bring him down, run away. Something like that. Even if you don't want to take fights, you get track goal. So we're gonna run through the teams. ForLove on the Radiant. Yim is gonna play his Weaver, played a wonderful Weaver last game. Fan is gonna be on a Solar Mid Storm Spirit. Crystal Maiden played by 5400. Pretty Whore on the Bounty Hunter, and it's gonna be Alchemist played by Stan again.
This is like, I think this is like 5th time in a row in the last 2 days that I've seen Stan on Alchemist, but looks like he's getting the concoction timing down. So over on DK, I don't think any big surprises as to who's playing what, but it's going to be Burning on the Luna. MMY is going to be your Visage. Lanham on the Vengeful Spirit. Mushi will be your Dragon Knight, and Ice is the offlane Clockwork. Are you getting a little bit of perfect world lag at the moment, or is that me in general.
I think I'm getting static from you, but
seconds to
don't think it's my lag. No lag just yet. But one thing to note actually is Lanham is not playing Visage this game. He's playing the bench. He played Visage all the time. Normally he plays the Visage. Now he's playing the bench. I think he got bored. Maybe switch up MMY.
Yeah. Maybe he's still going to end up microing the familiars. Could be the case. I think MMY is a reasonable micro player as well. So I don't think it's any. I don't think it should affect things too much.
See who gets the rune. It's not gonna happen. Every time there's this standoff at the rune, no one gets it. It's gonna be bottoms in this, and neither Weaver or Clockwork's gonna benefit too much from it. But Clockwork's amazing against Weaver actually. If you cog him in, if he doesn't have time lapse, even with Sakuchi, he can't run.
Yeah, at level 3 the Weaver can quite easily die. The way that Ice is playing this though is it looks like he's anticipating the supports being down here, at least to start. So we'll see what his reaction is going to be. ForLove aren't necessarily aggressively trilating, they're just smoking 2 heroes around, looking for this first kill on Mushi.
Are they gonna get it? Yeah, they will. That's a lot of damage. Static Remnant does a huge amount of damage here. And Crystal Maiden and Alchemist, they bring him down. And easy kill there. Level 1 kill actually.
Dust pop top. Bounty Hunter's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. Vengeful Spirit. And I don't think the Soul Assumption was needed there actually. MOY could have saved a little bit of mana, but still, they secured a kill. And it's gonna be early boots for the Visage, and even possible flying courier as well. The 3-minute mark hits, but it's still early, and they're smoked up once again. They want to kill Mushi over and over. I think they want to capitalize on him playing on tilt. Maybe it could be possible.
Wow, they even bring the Bounty Hunter mid for this.
Oh, that's a dead Mushi. Yep. There's no remnant for this though, but it's gonna be this and that, and he's dead. Storm Spirit gets the second one. No, Crystal Maiden brings him down this time. And really, Mushi can't do anything about this. Pretty Horror has been pushed off the lane, and so he decides that, hey, I'm gonna come and kill Mushi again. The courier gonna be left here. His bottle was actually here, so he'll have to walk back. I think he has no money. No, he has money for TP, but it's still on cooldown because that's how much he has been trying to TP back. Yim is out of mana. Oh, this could be bad. Yim is out of mana. If he gets caught in the cogs, Ice, could it go? Grab, cog him up, and this is solo kill on Weaver. Solo kill Weaver. Well done, Ice. He will pick off the Weaver. So it's 2 for 2 now. So it's gonna offset some of Mushi's deaths here in the middle lane. And Fan's gonna have a great time if he loses this lane here, despite the two assisted kills. I think it's gonna be pretty amazing for DK, I think. Mushi runs bottom, looks for the rune, doesn't find it.
Ice, where are you going? Oh, too many tango jukes. He's managed to salve up. He got concocted a little bit earlier, but the concoction's actually back.
CM's here.
Off cooldown, and Crystal Maiden is here. So farewell to Ice.
He gets punched in the face. So
Radiant's top
Tell the Ogre you're sorry. 3 to 2 right now, and the Bounty Hunter is just gonna be sitting there, sapping EXP. The glyph is there as well. He doesn't have Shuriken Toss, so he can't direct the creep wave, and it's still very dangerous. Grave Chill does it. And so he has to be very careful. And with the Lunar Blessing, 2 points Lunar Blessing, if you see burning, he's not going for Midas this game. Most definitely, I think. I could be wrong.
I think he realizes that Mushi is having a super hard time mid, so if he can start being active and push down towers and go from there.
I think they're gonna split up the damage between the 3 of them and get this tower down. And Luna taking a lot of right clicks. Sven should take the damage now, and they'll bring down this tower. Tier 1s do not have backdoor regen, so good tower for them. That's gonna help Mushi a little bit, help him with his boots and all that. And Ice back in the bottom lane, but there are 3 heroes there just camping him out. So they spawn camping.
But I think Ice is happy that they're down here. He can use Rocket Flare to check if they're here. He should be able to let Mushi know what's going on, and he's only in it really for the levels. So now Mushi can start Breathe Fire spamming and getting to where he wants to be on mid lane.
Hell, fine. He's just trying to mess with Mushi here. I think he's got Regen Rune as well. This is a great rune to have here on the Storm Spirit. Now Mushi Trying to take the chance here. Yeah, he's gonna get caught. Pretty Hard's gonna catch him out, and that's gonna be trouble. But that's gonna be a pull in as well. Ice comes in, tries to save his teammate, gets frostbitten up. Ice might not want to overextend here. He overextends, and he's gonna go down. So he's gonna die instead of his team. But will they get a kill? They will. But that's 2 kills to Mushi's team, and they will get a lot of EXP for him. Visage brings down Storm, Dragon Knight brings down the Bounty Hunter, Storm Spirit gets the kill on Ice, but still 4-4 now, balanced out here. Great timing from the supports to come down.
Yeah, DK. I was a little bit worried as well. Like you were, I was like, "Is Ice? Was this his plan all along?" And yeah, they do manage to pick up 2 kills there. Also, Mushi, it looked like he was sitting there with this breathe fire, and he could have killed the bounty hunter at any time, but he actually ended up moving around the cogs and also got the damage out on the storm, which helped to pick up that kill. So DK, things are looking pretty good so far here. Ice is almost level 6. They've got the tier 1 tower down.
Mushi's going, Burning's going for Midas, so he's still going for Midas despite this being a push strat. Yeah.
I'm surprised that he's still going for Midas because he didn't get the last of that tower.
Oh, Eclipse! No Eclipse, just kidding. No Dust as well, so he's gonna survive there, but he nearly brings Burning down.
There's a sentry ward a little bit further down in the lane. He needs to be careful about how he leaves here. Should just be able to salve up though, and be alright.
Crystal Maiden's aura is going to be pretty helpful for him. He's going to salve as well as tangle. He wants to keep himself healthy. And if he comes wandering down, oh, sentry ward. Yeah, he's in deep trouble.
It's about to fade though. Can they finish him off in time?
8 seconds, more than enough. Oh, nope. Get away in time. Alright, so he got away. Boots saving his life there. Grave Chill is not great enough. I don't think he should be going back in there. So right now they have Lanham shadowing Mushi, making sure he doesn't die anymore. Is hiding behind, standing behind him. Regeneration. Ooh, stun! Nice sentry ward from Lanham. Throws out the stun first, and then the sentry ward. Great play. So a little bit of, I won't say it's misplay from Bounty Hunter, just outplayed.
I mean, there's no way for him to anticipate that the Vengeful Spirit is walking up to kill him there. So
Alchemist getting some pulls done. This is something I've said quite a few times as well. This is a big buff to Radiant in terms of the pulling for supports, because it's really hard for the Dire offlaner to disrupt this as Radiant, whereas it's easier for the Radiant offlaner to disrupt the Dire pull. So I think it's a nice little buff, especially since if you do get double creep waves, you can pull across from here as well.
One thing I would like to see ForLove consider is you can just TP your 2 supports top, you smoke, and I think you can find a kill on Burning. He's not playing super defensively, to be honest. I mean, Ice is still getting some information as to where the supports are, but I think they have an opening if they go for it to maybe bring down Burning. But DK just gonna 4-man mid and see if they can bring down this tier 1. And looks like ForLove just no contest. Weaver's not too interested in fighting just yet. Storm Spirit wants a little bit of extra farm. And yeah, DK just gonna keep whittling away at it.
And Ice should not find targets here with the Observer Ward. Ah, hook! Ice looking for it. And Mushi gonna probably just burn away this tower with his Corrosive Breath. Will we see a deny here from the Crystal Maiden? It would be the ultimate embarrassment. Oh, will they get it? Nope, they pull Ice in. I'm not so sure this is the best idea, but the stun lands on 2. Crystal Maiden's gonna feed 1. And Ice will get out of their life. Half health, 4-6 now. And it looks like DK has managed to get a grip on themselves. Shuriken Toss flies out. I think Mushi might be in trouble here. He pops the invis. Will he die? One more right click. Yes, stick charges. Keep him alive. Stun here on him. This time, no such luck for you. Ice might be in trouble here. Gets caught by the Alchemist stun. Will he go down? Janata strike, and he will. Lucent Beam tries to slow down the Fan on the Storm Spirit, but he will get that kill. So now 2-1 and 2. Probably going for Orchid. Could be BKB. We'll have to see. 5-7 now in favor of DK.
Yeah, and 2 towers down as well. And Mushi actually managed to grab the last hit on that mid tower. So, despite a really hard start getting ganked up twice, he's now got 36 CS, and he's got his well, not even his treads, he's just got a Shadow Amulet being brought out right now. So, Mushi looking for the Shadow Blade build this game.
Mushi looking for Shadow Blade. Yeah, the DK's Shadow Blade is actually pretty powerful. Lakel's, I remember Lakel's from Myth Thrust, the Thailand team, actually loves getting a Blink Dagger on his dragon. So I think it's a really powerful.
Isn't that Abba on Myth Trust that plays the
dragon? Abba. Lakel's is the carry. Yeah, Abba.
Lakel's is like Morphling and
Abba.
Yeah, all that.
Got it mixed up, but yeah, they're the only
Ice Ice 5400's in some trouble. There's the hook shot. There's going to be a jump in from Fan. Stick charges popping out from the Crystal Maiden. Will he be able to get this kill? It's going to be a track as well. The Shuriken toss finishes him. And Crystal Maiden survives.
Crystal Maiden survives. And going to be very happy about that. Good tactical bait. And Ice Ice not going to be in time to respawn to get that Fountain Snipe. But still, Lanham going to be hugging here with MMY. Pretty Horror gets spotted out by the Sentry Ward, and Mushi not having the best game here. The chat is saying that, well, they're intentionally actually targeting him because he's lagging, make him play even more on tilt. I think it's more of a tilt thing. If you did really badly the last game, and if I continue focusing you, you might actually break down and play a lot worse.
I think it can have an impact, but at the same time, a team like DK, they've been around for a while. I don't know how much it's gonna. Well, Mushi's gonna let it get to him here. If they've got an objective and just gonna stick to it. Yim has very little farm right now. Not Clockwork Pressure early game.
This game not as great, but we're gonna see if he can get a big kill here. He's 0-2-2 now. Not as great as the last game. Briho is coming in, looking for a track. They have sentries all around. This is diligence here from DK supports, and that's gonna be a track here on the Ventrue Spirit. Heroes that are most likely to die in the fight because of trades, and the Visage Familiars just denying area denial here. And we have a 5 versus 5 here very early in the game, 10 minutes in. 5 versus 5. Visage Familiars, are they gonna feed? Oh, let him! Yeah, actually no. MMY blocks his teammate there. Double damage here on the Storm Spirit. I'm not so sure locking in there is the best idea. No, he zips a little bit too close. He has to be careful, Fan. He zips away in time. The Howl nearly bring him down. The stick charge as well. Nice! Lucent beam here from Burning across the tree line, and it will bring him down. That's 3 kills there, going away with the DK, and this is more like the DK we know.
Radiant's bottom tower.
6 and 10
DK
goes
are.
down.
Thanks.
This is just a really solid strat. ForLove, things were looking good. I mean, they got those 2 kills at the start, but then the supports just kind of sat back and farmed for a little bit. And yeah, like we were talking about, the Weaver just not getting as much farm out against Ice as I think they would have hoped. So just that one laning matchup forced the supports to start playing more defensively, and now DK, they're on a roll. They've got 3 tier 1 towers under their belt, and they're just going to head straight into the Roshan pit. And ForLove at this point aren't even favored to win a team fight because they've got a bounty hunter who, he's great if you can actually kill anybody, but doesn't really do too much by himself to contribute to that. So ForLove are just coming straight in as 5 to this Roshan attempt.
Oh, Storm Spirit comes on in, and this is trouble. No, he picks up the Aegis, Luna has the Aegis, and this time, is there an Eclipse? No Eclipse just now, he was used in the last fight. Yim, he gets trapped in there. Ice, he managed to trap 3 heroes in there, and let him. He could be going down here. He's out of mana. Fan zips in, one more right click, the tower will bring him down. Great stick charges as well as the earn usage there, but Burning, he loses his life, he loses his Aegis. Pretty Hall, he gets 2 track kills on the board, and Burning, he wants to give chase. Aegis brings him back to life with full HP, and I think this Familiar is keeping tabs. Nope, the stun is not gonna land, and so sure he can run here. Oh, he wants to look for the Lucent Beam, and no, he runs back in. No, okay, so he doesn't, and Burning's gonna let it be. Push the wave now. Bomb lane. He loses the Aegis, but that was 2 kills for the Bounty Hunter. That's a pretty good kill.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure who was around when those track kills went off. I don't think that Yim was. Unfortunately,
yeah, Yim died first.
Yeah, he got blown up right at the very start of the fight. And ISS, like you said, nice cog. Managed to trap 3 in, despite being focused down first. And
oh, stun, missing there. Stand there actually stunning himself once again, but it's okay. Alchemist with the new ultimate, really synergistic with his self-stunning. Can regen himself up very quickly, and now Bounty Hunter, Illusion Rune, gonna be used up here. Maybe for scouting, maybe even for a decoy, make them waste spells. But DK are not gonna stop, they're gonna push.
Yeah, I still don't know if ForLove can necessarily win a full 5-on-5, and DK can just keep forcing them. They know that they're advantaged, they know that they've got all the tower gold, which ForLove have none of
hook shot.
right now.
Hook shot. No, once again, landing on the... Oh, well, it did land on the illusion, I think, the Bounty Hunter illusion, so yeah, like I said, distractions. Decoy, so Ice doesn't have the hook now. Yim gets a beam up, track on Burning. Storm Spirit looking to jump in, and now here we go. Stan is ready. He's shaking it up. He's going in. He doesn't have the movement speed, and lucky for them, no hook. And they're gonna try and go for the D9. I don't think so. Swap up the Crystal Maiden. Why not? Bully the poor girl. And now Ice, he's taking the front lines here, and they bring down the tower. 8 to 14 now.
Yeah, and so I'm a little. Well, there's this question of why isn't Yim split pushing right now? Why isn't he just sitting mid and trying to force DK into making some decisions? Because right now DK know, okay, we can win a 5 versus 5, and ForLove are just sitting there behind the tower, but DK aren't actually afraid of ForLove choosing to engage. And is that Ice drawing dollar signs on the minimap? It's like, look, there's farm at the Ancients, there's farm in our jungle. We're gonna grab some farm and then we're gonna go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Yim is a little bit afraid of this Shadow Blade on the Dragon Knight, but you still have to try and split push. Fan gets caught out by the Dragon Tail, still has some stick charges. We'll be able to roll away. They drag him back into a freezing field as well. We'll be able to finish off the killing spree. Familiar drops MMY. Can he get the last soul assumption? Not quite. Ice comes in with the cogs. Stan gets stunned. Landon finishes off the kill. Swaps out Ice as well, but pretty hot on the back lines.
Oh, the greed!
Oh, Yim gets too greedy going for the clockwork. He will get finished off by the toss, but will pretty hot be able to escape a resummon on the familiars from MMY. Soul Assumption Snipe goes out, but do they have any anti-invis left? It looks like the answer is no. So it ends up being 2 for 2 at the end of the day.
Mushi dying again. Not helpful for him at all. But the thing is, with Bounty Hunter on the board, Mushi's Shadow Blade is not going to do too much good for him, but he can actually initiate with the Dragon now. So it's pretty good. He pops Dragon Form, goes into Shadow Blade, can pick off heroes like Storm Spirit. And that's what they're going to go for, I think.
I miss!
Nope, Storm Spirit gonna bail out there, and now Stan used Acid Spray, pull the creep wave past the tower. But DK, they're going back. Bench is TPing back, and they're not gonna push it.
ForLove have spent so much of their time for the last 10 minutes, well not 10 minutes or so, but the last maybe 6 minutes, just 5-manning. They haven't had the opportunity to move outside of their base to do too much warding. They haven't done any split pushing, and they've got very little farm out of all of this as well, while DK have just gone, really just gone from strength to strength. And I think DK, if they want to, you can sit back, you can wait for a BKB on Mushi, you can go for another Roshan. And this again comes down to the big feature of the DK lineup, which is if you're ahead, there's not really any rush.
No, yeah, bye Ice. Track kill, instant TP. Luna could be coming in with the Eclipse. The hook. Oh, Ice, he dies. Alright, but BKB on Burning, he's gonna clear house, I think. No, he's not. None of them did. No one's dead. Okay, Alchemist is dead. Is someone else gonna die? Weaver dies again. This time, he's 0 and 6. He played a great game just now, but now he's repaying in Karma. And he's replaying in blood. 11 to 19. Ice deaths well worth it. Martyr for his team. And now they're gonna push the tier 2 middle because all the heroes dead.
Radiant's middle tower is under
I mean, I
attack.
can see why you want that kill. You've got 5 people there. You're like, guys, it's a 5-man track kill. We can burst them down in 2 seconds flat, no problem. But DK, with all of the immediate TP reactions, get a huge punish on ForLove,
Radiant's
and
middle tower
might even be able to get some damage down on the tier 3 here. Mushi's got a little bit of Dragon Form left.
Could. Has about 5 seconds left on that. He's not picked up his... He leveled up in the last one, so he doesn't have the Red Dragon. But he will have it in 50 seconds, so they might just back off, take the tier 2, and then push for base. Ladam has been playing great this game, I say, as Vengeful Spirit, and he has gone for Midas. Growth.
Levels are important, I guess.
Yeah, on bench is pretty important. The swap levels are pretty important, and you want items to tank up as well. Vengeful Spirit can actually transition to something pretty awesome in the late game, so...
You can buy Blink Dagger now.
Yeah. That's one of the big things, I think, for Vengeful Spirit. Just shift Q blink after the swap.
Yeah, the one thing is that you do have to turn around before you blink, but still, yeah, it's a bit... I'm yet to see it. I don't think it's that cheesy. Oh, Mushi. Can he actually find anyone here? Where's that gem? I think they picked one up, but he's not carrying it.
Yeah, so Rio is going to be pretty happy about that one. And Storm Spirit's going to back off. Mushi is going to hide into the jungle here. So it's just gonna wait for the Shadow Blade cooldown to come off, and then he'll go for it. Luna going back middle lane to defend, and like I said, Yim is not doing as well as he did last game. 0-6 is Weaver, he's not had the items, he had 800 GP in the last game. Now, he's in trouble, pretty in trouble, gets slowed, gets stunned, Soul Assumption, Ice, tries to snipe it, he does snipe it with the rocket. And Bounty Hunter's dead, Vengeful Spirit. This is working out, the gem is on, yeah, the gem's on Die, or MMY. And now they're gonna chip away this tier 2, without Bounty Hunter I don't think they want to fight.
Burning gets jumped middle lane, bitten up as well. He's going to be able to pop the BKB, goes for the Eclipse. Can they finish him? Unable to do so. Fan with the remainder of his mana is going to be able to zip away, but Burning still chasing with the beam. The flare flies in. Can they close the gap here? He's going to be running straight into the Visage. Pretty much dead for sure. Beautiful familiar stuns there as well by MMY.
Own H 11-21, so DK just sneezing a little bit there. A lot of hiccups in game 2 and game 3. They're coming back in full force. 11-21. Mushi might have gotten targeted early game, but it does open up a lot of space for the other lanes. And right now, they're really dominant.
Yeah, and ForLove had the much more difficult to execute lineup here. It was all about finding small openings in DK's play to get pickoffs with the Storm Spirit, to get pickoffs with the Bounty Hunter, but it hasn't worked out. They haven't managed to take a single tier 1 tower, and despite track kills, they're down by almost 20k gold. So DK from this point, another Roshan, no outer towers left to take. Should just become a base siege, and I don't even know if there's any items that ForLove can finish at this point that are going to win them a team fight. I think it feels like it's going to take a over aggressive dive from DK for them to throw any of this advantage away.
Usually when you see a Weaver trying to rush a first item Black King bar, it's usually when you know there's trouble. And yeah, like you said, huge dives are required. And for DK's lineup, it's death balling. So unless they go crazy, they can't really dive unless they really just send themselves past the tower, which is not characteristic of DK. I don't think it's that characteristic of them.
Yeah, they can just slow siege this at this point. They can. There's maybe an opportunity for ForLove in between dragon form cooldowns from Mushi or something like that. You can use the fortification to stall a little bit of the dragon form and then maybe jump in when that's down. But aside from that, I think your only hope is maybe try and bait out a BKB from the Luna if you can. You can zip in, shift Q the zip out. Maybe Burning falters once on that, but otherwise, yeah, this is very difficult for ForLove. And Fan just walks straight into Burning. 5400. There's a hookshot in from Ice as well, looking for the Cog. They do manage to get the Storm Spirit out, but no such luck for the Crystal Maiden. Down she'll go.
Yep, and MMY getting a lot of kills this game. 8-1. This Visage doing a lot more work. And something to note as well, Lanham is 4-0. So DK support's just playing pristine this game. 20,000 gold in favor, and the net worth on Luna you can really see 14k, no one else even close. Storm Spirit 6,000 compared to the 14k. Even Visage has more money than him, and Visage doesn't even have a Midas. Oh, big swap coming on pretty hard, and that is gonna be that. The tower goes down. The announcer says it all. Own H and the melee Rex gonna take a fall here. No contest. They might want to go.
Fan is just finishing his Orchid.
I don't think they can do anything about this. And they can just go for top, and they could try for a last fight, I think. But that's gonna be that. There's BKB on Burning, there's Midas, there's Aegis, there's Manta Style. There's no way they kill him. And now Mushi, even with track, he's waiting there. Alchemist stuns himself, and now I think they're gonna go now. Burning doesn't even care if he dies now. Venge has swapped in 5.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Yeah, Alchemist, he's looking for the stun. That big hook here, but the funny swap as well. Coming out, pretty hard dies again. He comes back out, he dies, he's gonna die again. Fun, he goes for the short range jump. Soul Assumption will chase you down to the ends of the earth. And GG! Team wipe! It's gonna end his life, and now Weaver comes back in 0-7. Not so sure what he's gonna do here. Will he die again? 11-28, DK.
DK, victory.
Very, well, I would say anticlimactic third game, but it's just DK just getting back into position and just crushing face. So, something we expect out of DK. We didn't really expect them to lose to ForLove. We were hoping for upsets, but in the end, 28-11, DK saves the rest of 82% of Dota 2 Lounge's batters.
Yeah, I think it's the same deal. I mean, it was expected to be fairly one-sided from the start, but we've got all of these new teams popping up in the Chinese scene, and they're holding their own as well. So, as much as the second game was very one-sided in favor of DK, and they put serious faces on and went for a very pretty safe draft and managed to execute pretty well as well. But I'm looking forward to seeing what what the rest of these tier 2 Chinese teams get up to. And ForLove, they're not done just yet. They're going to be knocked down to the lower bracket, and I think the first round for them in the lower bracket is going to be against Hearts Get Together. So should be interesting to see how they stack up.
All the romantics going to be going against each other. But
ForLove and Cupid's Hearts.
Yeah, so a lot of lovey-dovey people in China, and yeah, that wraps up our broadcast for today, does it? I think it
Yep,
does.
that's all for today.
That's all for today, guys. On BTS One. Thank you all for watching. I'm Lysander Zenora. If you like my casting, you can follow me on Twitch. You can follow me on Twitter. Like me on Facebook at Lysander Zenora. You can see my name on the top right corner, and I'm joined here by Baseskip. Thank you so much for joining me today. Would I pulled through all these games? A lot of long games as well. Some shorter, some longer. But it was a great time casting, and some of them were pretty funny.
Yeah, we had some interesting games here and there. Of course, thanks, Lysander, for joining me. I asked you to join me really last minute, so thanks for being available to jump in and cast. If anybody wants to find me, it's all under the name of Baseskip, of course. Same deal, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. There's more games on tomorrow. I think it's a best of 3 and a best of 1. So one of the upper bracket games and one of the lower bracket games as well. So our upper bracket game is IG versus LGD China, and then I'm not 100% sure which. And then our lower bracket game. No, I think Join Dota has it wrong. So I'll actually have to double check the schedule because they're listing. lgd.int versus Tongfu, I guess that is the lower bracket match. So that's the schedule for tomorrow, guys.
Alright.
Anyway,
yeah.
That's it.
Yep, so hope you guys enjoyed today's broadcast. I think there'll be a rebroadcast coming up soon. But meanwhile, we'll just sit back, play some songs, and just lol a bit. And yeah, we can all go watch DreamHack. So alright, see you guys next time. Much love and Kappa.